Hello and welcome everybody, I am Jaedius, and I'm going to be doing a series of Let's Plays on Square Enix's Final Fantasy XIV Online, currently in the Shadowbringers expansion. Final Fantasy XIV is Square's second massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Originally launched in 2010, Final Fantasy XIV had a pretty rocky start. After a couple of months after release, SE was still dealing with player issues with lag and latency, inability to actually play the game, and a massive amount of basically game-breaking bugs. It was at this point in time that they decided to change the leadership and bring in a new development team in order to try and save the game. The original concept behind the development of Final Fantasy XIV was to use a menu-based battle system, much like Final Fantasy XI's, but with a poorly designed user interface and a non-intuitive menu system. The new development team, led by Yoshida, or Yoshi P, this was one of the first things to go on the chopping block in favor for a more active battle system that you see in other MMOs like World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, and games like that. In order to save the game, Yoshi P decided he was going to split the development staff into two teams. The first team would continue to put out story content for the original game, apply bug fixes, patch updates, things like that, so that the players that continue to play the 1.0 version still had new things to do in a story that would progress over time until they finally brought the servers down. And after 2 years of many overnights and long hours, the development team were finally able to bring 1.0 to a close and release 2.0 as Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn. And it gets its name because 1.0 ended with a huge cataclysm that basically destroyed the world. So here we are, 6 years later, and Final Fantasy XIV is the most successful MMORPG on the market with over 16 million active subscriptions. So if you played a long time ago, or if you've never played before and you're wondering if now is the right time to get into this game, hopefully these videos will help you make that decision. And if you do decide to come over and try out Final Fantasy XIV, maybe these videos will teach you some of the basic fundamentals so that you don't have to worry about trying to figure things out as you go, and you can focus on enjoying the story and seeing why Final Fantasy XIV has had the success that it has over the past 6 years. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come as I explore Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn.